All right, so we have another upgrade update on my kayak. As you guys have been following, I have a lifetime Tamarack angler, a 120. If you watch some of my other videos, you are familiar with some of the upgrades I made. I had a fishing crate here. I actually took it off because last night I was upgrading this. And if you notice, I have a fish finder now. It's a Garmin Striker 4. Initially, I bought the Lowrance Hook 3X, but I had buyer's remorse and I decided to return it because this Striker 4 has way more features for the price, which includes GPS, as you see the GPS map over there, and it has trip sonar. I'm really happy I got this. Now I'm going to go ahead and detail what I did on the installation. I wanted to install it where I didn't have to drill much holes into the boat. I didn't want a permanent solution on here, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about how I installed this. I have a tray here, which I think it's absolutely necessary. It was held by Velcro, but I felt that, I needed the tray to be a little bit more secure than possible because the Velcro would actually pop out every once in a while. Now, I didn't want the fish finder to be mounted on the boat. Places I could have mounted would have been like here or right here. I didn't want to drill holes. So I mounted the fish finder on the tray. Yeah, I'm sacrificing some tray space, but that's fine. I'm really keeping a lot of small stuff in there. If anything that's big there, it's probably my pack of smokes or a pair of pliers. To keep it more secured, I actually bolted the tray down to the cover. Let me go ahead and explain that to you. See how I removed it? Take a look at the screws. I screwed it down through the tray. Now it's not only screws, I actually put bolts. So there's nuts behind it to make sure that this mount is secured down on the tray itself. Now to keep the tray secured onto the top of the cover right here, I bolted it right here and right here. So now, let me put it back over here. The tray and the fish finder is one with the cap, as you can see, okay? Now, yeah, I made some holes on the cap itself, but I'm not too worried about the holes. There's 2 holes here from the fish finder, and there's 2 more holes over here. Now, I made one big hole over here for the wires to go through the cap and through the back of this fish finder, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. There's a lot of excess wire over here, so I wrapped it up and I put on some zip ties. Here goes the battery. Now I put Velcro at the very bottom of the boat and I put it on the bottom of this battery over here. And all I have to do is put it in the bottom and just snap it in. Now, I do plan to clean this up a little bit more because right now the battery is only being held by 2 clips, the negative and the positive right here. And now it's turned off. Now, am I worried about water getting on this battery? No, not too much because I really don't get much water inside this boat at all. I do plan to put this in a little container and put some wire leads coming out of the container. But right now, this will work for me. I'm gonna go ahead and field test it to see if I need to actually make this secured a little bit more. But right now, I'm fine with this. Let me go ahead and put this back in. Okay, one thing I want you to pay attention to is this other wire right here. This wire is going to my transducer, which is routed in the same holes the power cable is going to, okay? Let me go ahead and lock this into place again. Put it this way and twist it. I made 2 holes here for the wires to go through. And I routed the wires going through a hole through the cargo cover. Let me show you how I mounted the transducer. I could have put the transducer inside the hole, but by doing that, I remove the water temperature feature. I want to be able to use all the features on my fish finder. Now, I made myself an outbound transducer mount, just using some PVC pipe. Now, this is the hole for my fish rod holder. It's actually hollow all the way through, and it goes inside the hole, and it has access for a wire. Take a look at this PVC mount that I coated in Plasti Dip. This whole project right here only cost me around 30 bucks to make. Probably not even that, okay? Now, when I'm gonna go out to the water, this transducer will be inside my boat. And when I launch and get out to the water, I'm gonna go ahead and take this mount and put it right there. And just lock it in. Now look at my transducer. It's out in the outside. It's sitting barely on the bottom, maybe around 2 inches underneath. So that way it's always in the water. And I want to do that to get the best accuracy out of my fish finder, and also to get the water temperature in the water I'm going to be fishing. If I'm going to be shallow, around 2 feet, it's going to go ahead and triple alarm. So that way I can go ahead and take my transducer, pull it up, and put it back in the boat. So that's my latest upgrade right now. I want to answer one of the questions. Where did I get these green leashes? These green leashes actually made it. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there how to make kayak leashes. Anyways, I don't want to get into it too much. Just go on YouTube and search for DIY kayak leash. There's a lot of videos on how to do that. One more thing I want to discuss, this seat right here. My God, best upgrade ever. No words can actually explain how good of an upgrade this is. Now, before I used to have a bungee cord that will go here from here and just put it in place. But I found that I don't even need to use the bungee cord. It stays in place. It's that snug of a fit. A lot of people are asking me, where did I get this seat? I got it from Costco, but a lot of people can't find it in Costco. So your mileage may vary. I got it for $15.99, and that was actually there last week. It's not on sale no more. It's for $19.99. But if you could find this seat online for around the same price I got it for or even for 20 bucks, post the link and share it with everybody that's looking for the same seat. And I will even take that link and then post it on my previous video because I got a lot of positive responses. All right, so that's an update on my kayak. Just got a fish finder. Hope you like the way I installed it. It's not a permanent install. I didn't drill no holes on my boat. And I think it's pretty damn clean.